So what did you say in the last episode?
About what?
About this would be good with something?
Oh, you mean ice cream?
You mean ice cream? This ice cream?
You mean you scream for ice cream?
I'm not going to scream because I think that would be really irritating.
It would be.
But we have ice cream.
We do have ice cream.
And we're going to have root beer floats. And since we have the root beer here, we're going to see just between us what we think makes the best root beer float. Yeah? Yeah.
Let's test it.
Yeah, let's test it out. Here on this little mini side table. That's what we're going to call this. Just for funsies. Alrighty. Oh. Do you want to actually go ahead and...
Yes.
You said there's a certain procedure.
Okay, so Carrie didn't quite know, and he already put some root beer into the first one after I finished it. But normally, the way that I do it is you got to have the ice cream in the cup first.
Why?
Because when you put the root beer over it, you want it to really have time to fizz and mix with the root beer rather than just have like a little fizz like that.
Okay.
See, you see how it's just kind of sitting there?
Yeah.
If you do it first, and I'll show you with the other two.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Oh, okay.
A little extra ice cream there. Because you can never have too much ice cream.
Oh, no.
Actually, there is a good balance.
Yeah.
But, because you don't want it to overflow with the fizz.
Yes.
Okay, so here, hold this.
Okay.
And, okay, so we have the Henry Weinhard's in here, but you see how, like, it didn't really fizz up?
Do you need the extra Henry Weinhard's or no? You good?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
So here, I'll show you with the A&W. When you pour the A&W
It's going to sound awesome, too.
over...
Oh,
do you see what that does?
Yeah,
like, it gets real fizzy. And that is one of my favorite parts of a root beer float.
It's like the head of a nice glass of beer. Well, I don't really care for beer,
it
but
mixes better.
Yeah,
like, you don't
yeah.
have to stir it in. And if you stir it in, you lose the bubbles. And again, my favorite part of root beer is the bubbles.
Okay, so I guess I'll give me some ice cream. I'm not going to take too
Yes.
much because I'm not really supposed to have too much ice cream or anything
that's true.
sweet. So, little baby scoops for me.
Get that a little stirred
A little
in there.
stir.
Yes, and
Okay,
maybe
here we go.
hopefully get a little more bubbles going here.
Yeah. More bubbles is always a good thing.
It's true. It is.
Okay. I get the benefit of having the good fizz. This ice cream might melt a little bit while we're doing this, but that's okay.
Okay, and then I
Yeah.
already have the Bundaberg.
You have Bundaberg?
I need mug.
You need mug. Here's the mug.
yes.
So what's I mean, as far as like what your favorites are, what are your favorites?
Oh gosh. Okay, so that's the thing. Like, I've always loved root beer, and I loved root beer floats as a child, which is probably why I got a love for root beer at a young age.
Right.
But I've always appreciated just the differences between root beer, and sometimes
Yes.
I'm more in the mood for something that's not as vanilla or, has a little more bite to it.
Yes.
And Bundaberg was like something that I just tried recently, and it's definitely much more tart. I haven't tried it with ice cream yet. By itself, I like maybe just a little bit of it. It's not like something that I would want like a whole bottle of. Of course, I don't drink a lot of soda anymore, so there's a difference there too. So, but with a float, I feel like it'd be a good mix. And we're gonna test it now, just because it's got that tartness compared to the creamy sweetness. So. Wait, are we doing it in order?
Yeah, let's do it in order. So we're testing the same one at the same time.
First one is Henry Weinhard's, which already has a vanilla flavor profile to it, which is why it's delicious.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers.
Do you think it's more vanilla-y than A&W?
Now, one of the techniques of, because it adds to the vanilla, right?
Yeah, it does.
One of the techniques of a root beer float is you stab your ice cream.
But I think my ice cream, it's...
You
Oh,
melted
yeah, I
it
made
in
it
too much.
yeah,
Okay.
that's okay.
So you stab your ice cream if you can find a big enough piece, and then you take a sip. Because then you get ice cream together with the root beer.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay.
Just
I can't drink too much, though.
I'm sharing my my pro tips with you.
Nice. Root beer pro tips.
Okay, Henry
Courtesy you.
Weinhard's, delicious.
Yes, absolutely.
Next one is A&W, which
A&W. I like A&W.
I've had A&W floats the entirety of my life, and they were always my favorite when I was young.
It's different. It's very different.
I'm telling you, this A&W is flat.
Is flat. I was going to say
should
that
be
I
fizzier.
think the IB. No, I'm sorry, not IBC. IBC is also never a very great brand. But the Henry Weinhard's I think was a little more subtle. It's more sato and creamy.
Well, it is a more expensive root beer too.
That is true. I think I got it on sale. So, one takeaway: get your soda on sale.
A&W floats are really good with soft serve
Ooh, that's really good.
because you can stir it in and it almost
Yeah.
becomes more of like a root beer shake as
Yeah.
opposed to a float. But you can choose how you want to mix it in, like
Right.
how much you want it mixed in. Okay. So now
I gotta say, when I first tried Wunderberg, I actually didn't care for it. So
it's
we're
that
gonna see.
tartness.
Yeah, it's a tartness.
But let's see with the vanilla ice cream if it makes a difference.
Okay. It cut the tartness, but really it's
Try it like with the ice cream though.
yeah.
Don't just like drink them mixed in.
It was better. It's better. I think it cut the tartness. It kind of has like a fruit. It tastes like a fruit soda almost. I don't know
like
why.
it.
You like it?
I do, but I think that's because I had more ice cream.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine.
With more ice cream, it even more so like kind of blends in a little bit more.
I gotta say though, I haven't had mug root beer in a long
time.
time. Yeah. So
Mug is a good ice cream or a good float maker too. But
it's different. It's not as vanilla-y as the other as the first two.
that's why between these two, it got harder to choose.
Yeah.
Because both have vanilla.
That's good though. It was
But,
good.
so that's it. It's like if you want like a really strong vanilla flavor, I'd go with the Henry Weinhard's or the A&W.
Yeah.
A&W is like one of those good ones that if you're having like a root beer float party, it's really good. And also if you want really heavy like foam, you know the
Right,
the
right.
root beer float foam on the top, A&W will give you really thick foam. Oh, did you almost choke?
I messed up a little bit. Sorry. This is not even real beer. It's root beer.
Cut off.
I know you gotta cut me off. I want another. So what do you think? What is your favorite?
Tonight
Yeah.
would be the Henry Weinhard's.
Okay.
I was in the mood for a strong vanilla, and that with the vanilla ice cream was just
Yeah.
that perfect mix of
I
it.
mean, they're all good. Even this is not really my favorite, but it's still pretty good. For me though, my fave, classic A&W. I mean, even Henry Weinhard's I think is a good like standalone root beer. I would prefer to drink a Henry Weinhard's, maybe over an A&W just standalone. But for root beer floats, guarantee gotta be A&W all day, every day.
So do you feel like the vanilla ice cream took away from the specialness of the Henry Weinhard's? Is that why? Or
Well, I don't know. Maybe not the specialness, but I think it's better off by itself. Because I almost feel like it's almost like too much of the same.
So you're like missing the subtleties in the flavor.
I am missing, like, this tastes like I'm drinking kind of vanilla something, whereas this I can identify as a root beer float.
I gotcha.
Garen's Barbarians. Well, that's
it. I mean,
that was a tasty side table. Thanks for doing it with me.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
I hope they're all this tasty.
I hope so too. So if this made you want a root beer float, then I guess we did our jobs well. Yeah.
Melty marshmallows, it was not.
Yeah, it was definitely not melty Odo face marshmallows. Cool. Well, thanks again. This is the side table, and we hope you check out our other videos and just enjoy them. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
I can get more ice cream.
Oh yeah, bruh. Yee.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow,
all
that's
down your
great.
pants.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.